What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel and welcome back to our video. Today I'll be doing race picks for the 2024 Freight 208. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has at Atlanta Motor Speedway the 1.5 mile super speedway track. The last time we ran here, we saw Christian Eckes pick up his first victory with McAnally Hilgeman Racing. He'll be looking to pick up his first win of the 2024 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series season. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So weather for this weekend is actually really promising. It's going to be 57 degrees as a high with 37 degrees low with a 0% chance of rain. There is no rain in the forecast currently at the moment for this weekend, which is the first time so far in 2024, though it's going to be pretty breezy and pretty cold out at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who I don't think are going to run well. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect to run really well under fun equipment or need a good run this weekend under fun equipment. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And for the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, I usually do 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Who are my suck picks for the Freight 208 at Atlanta Motor Speedway? My first suck pick for the Truck Series race at Atlanta is the driver of the 77 truck for Spire Motorsports, Chase Purdy. Chase Purdy has been pretty hit or miss at super speedway tracks throughout his Craftsman Truck Series career. He has also been extremely unlucky, and I unfortunately think he's going to be very unlucky this time around. He did have a solid run going at Daytona. Unfortunately, I think got caught up in the big wreck on the last lap of the race, and sadly, I don't think that he is going to have a very good run. I think he's going to struggle throughout the day, and I think he'll finish outside the top 20, more than likely, at Atlanta Motor Speedway. My second suck pick for the Truck Series race at Atlanta Motor Speedway is the driver of the 6'6 truck for Thorsport Racing, Conor Jones. Conor Jones has not scored a better finish than 15 in like 7 or 8 starts. And Conor Jones is someone who's a little bit over-aggressive, especially in ARCA. I don't expect him to set the world on fire this year with Thorsport Racing. He might get a couple top 10 finishes here and there. I think he'll do a little better than he's done in the last year or so. But I just don't expect Conor Jones to do much this year. I think he's going to struggle, and I think he's going to be finishing outside the top 20, unfortunately, this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Freight 208. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for the Truck Series race at Atlanta is the driver of the 71 truck for Spire Motorsports, Roger Carruth. I know Roger Carruth did end up causing the big one on the last lap of the race, but he did end up scoring a second place finish. And I think Roger Carruth overall has gotten better as a race car driver over the course of the last year. I think he's got an outside chance to win this race. If he doesn't make the big one and cause the big one at Atlanta this weekend, I think that number 71 truck has a really good chance to get it done. He's looking for his first win. He's a good underdog pick, though, for this weekend at Atlanta. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Atlanta is a driver of the 18 truck for McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum was extremely impressive at Daytona National Speedway. He won stage number 2, and I think he's got a really good chance to win. We know how strong McAnally Hilgeman Racing has been over the course of the last couple of years. I do believe that Tyler Ankrum will have a very solid run. I don't think he's going to win, but I think he'll have a chance to maybe get a top 5 and continue a solid start to 2024. In the Craftsman Truck Series in 2024. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the Freight 208 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick for this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway is the defending winner of this race back in 2023, the driver of the 19 truck for McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Christian Eckes. I think Christian Eckes is going to win this weekend. He has historically been a pretty solid super speed racer and was one of the strongest trucks in the field until he got involved in multiple incidents and multiple wrecks at Daytona. I think he's going to have a pretty big bounce back weekend, and I think that Christian Eckes will be able to get that first win in 2024. We know how strong the McAnally Hilgeman Racing trucks have been. I think that Christian Eckes will be able to score win number 1 of 2024 this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Atlanta. Who should you watch out for? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Atlanta is a driver of the 2 truck for Rev Racing, Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez coming off of picking up his first career Truck Series win this past weekend at Daytona International Speedway, and I think Nick Sanchez is going to be really good at Atlanta. Remember, he also, I believe, finished runner-up here last time in Atlanta. So I think that Nick Sanchez and his 2 team are really got something up their sleeve. I think this is going to be a really strong year for the 2 truck. I think he's going to win a lot of races this year, and I would not be shocked or surprised if Nick Sanchez starts the year off by going back-to-back and getting a win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The second driver to watch out for this week in Atlanta is the driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Cory Heim. Cory Heim was able to get a top 5 finish in the Daytona Truck Series opener, and I think that Cory Heim will be a major threat and contender for the win. Remember, he also won at Atlanta in 2022. I think the 11 team is going to be very, very fast. I think they're going to be really, really strong, and I think that Cory Heim will be a major threat and a serious contender to get his first win of 2024 this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this week in Atlanta is the driver of the night truck for ThorSport Racing, Tai Masi. I think Tai Masi's got a really good chance to win this race. He's been pretty good at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the past. He had one of the strongest trucks at Daytona, and I think Tai Masi, especially with him being the engineer of this truck until May, I think that's going to lead them having a lot of great runs and a lot of great finishes. So I think Tai Masi will be a serious threat and contender to get his first win of 2024. And the fourth and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway is the driver of the 15 truck for Tricon Garage, Tanner Gray. Tanner Gray has been historically pretty solid here at Atlanta. He's gotten a couple top 5 finishes, I think, in the past year, and has also been up front in many races as well recently. I think this is going to be a solid year. He's had some pretty good runs, especially on super speedway tracks, and I think that will lead Tanner Gray to having a chance at least getting a top 5, if not potentially getting his first Truck Series victory. He's come close many, many times, and I think that Tanner Gray will have a solid chance and opportunity to contend for the win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the Freight 208 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Chase Purdy, Conor Jones. My underdog picks are Roger Krug, Tyler Ankrum. My winner's pick is Christian Eckes. And the ones to watch out for are Nick Sanchez, Cory Heim, Tai Masi, and Tanner Gray. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be for the Race 6 video for the 2024 Freight 208 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment below your thoughts below and your picks below for this week in Atlanta. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Atlanta. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have the Xfinity Series race pick for Atlanta dropping on the channel, and we're also going to have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. Then on Friday, we're going to have race pick for the Cup Series race at Atlanta, along with another video dropping with the paint schemes. Then on Saturday, we'll have the Xfinity Series and Truck Series race view from Atlanta, and then on Sunday, we'll have the NASCAR Cup Series race from Atlanta, and then Monday, probably we'll have a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.